Ladies and gentlemen, the boxing god gives it and he takes it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin versus Jojo Diaz. No good, no mas, cancel, fatality. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spit Bucket Podcast, shout out to my brothers out there, reported that Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, out 3 to 6 weeks as a result of a sprained wrist suffer in camp. Now, y'all already know Kid Austin. I've been supporting Kid Austin since day one. One of the phenom in 135-pound division. Had a great knockout versus Tevin Farmer in his last outing. But before that, we were supposed to see Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin out there in rehab season versus Shakur Stevenson. But he got sick. A lot of people in the sport was a little bit frustrated and upset about it because there was a lot of speculations and a lot of uncertainties leading up to that fight and leading up to that sickness and things of that nature. But he got that first round knockout. That's all he needed to do is get that first round to perform very, very well for people to forget about what happened, what transpired, him pulling out of the Shakur Stevenson fight. This fight right here, I'm going to say it like this. It would have been very, very good to have Jojo Diaz in his resume. You already know Jojo Diaz, former champion, an Olympian. It would have been a good look for Shakur Stevenson. I'm sorry, it would have been a good look for Kid Austin to be Jojo Diaz and have him in his resume. And then I think after that, there would have been talks about a Kid Austin and a Shakur Stevenson, or he still would have been in place for Kid Austin versus Gervonta Tank Davis. But we all know that Tank Davis is going to be fighting Jake Paul. We don't know how long he's going to stay in the sport of boxing and in the sport of boxing, maybe in the business of boxing, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Him with the winner of Pitbull Cruz and I think Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Rose is going to be in 135 or 140. I think it's going to be in 140. I don't know. But anyway, maybe he could get a winner of that. But I think that, you know, they're supposed to be in the co-main of Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin. That would have been a great card. Golden Boy Promotion is doing a hell of a job and stuff like that. You know, I like what Golden Boy Promotion is doing. They're not staying like needing Turkey Out Shake. They're doing their own thing as well as you know, helping Turkey Out Shake's card. But shout out to Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. I love the way that they've been moving Kid Austin. They've been moving Kid Austin with no fear. The only thing with Kid Austin is he's been getting injured. Now I'm gonna say it like this: Kid Austin is one of the most one of the most hardest working fighters that I've known, that I've studied, that I've, you know what I'm saying? He's very hardworking, has dedicated to the game. The only thing probably with Kid Austin, and maybe will be that probably overtraining. There's a thing about overtraining and stuff like that, because he has a tremendous workload, he's a workhorse, tremendous physique and stuff like that. Very young, been doing it his whole life. It's just unfortunate that this fight is gonna be postponed, because I think with a win versus Jojo Diaz, and I know Jojo Diaz haven't been the same, but in the end of the day, for a young fighter like that, the way they move him and Kid Austin, they're doing it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Fought Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer fought William Zepeda. Had a struggle with Tevin Farmer, and then this guy cleaned him out in the first round. So that's the report by the Spit Bucket Podcast. Shout out to my people and subscribe to their channel as well. Doing a hell of a job. And it's just going to be in 3 to 5 weeks. Hopefully that he could get back in the ring and maybe postpone this fight and put it in another card. Let me see, 3 to 6 weeks down. I was going to say, damn, could it be in that April 22nd card? But that's going to be in Saudi Arabia. They're never going to go out there in Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. I don't know if Turkey Out Shake want to do any business with them. Will they be in a potential Ryan Garcia card? I don't know, man. Or maybe they're going to be in their own card. They could do a card in Austin, Texas. Jojo Diaz, Mexican and stuff like that. Kid Austin from Texas. Shout out to Davies Entertainment. They did a hell of a job when they were doing the independent stuff. So I think this fight could still take place later on this year, and hopefully so. Because I do think right now in the 135-pound division, we don't know what's going to happen with Keyshawn Davis. Muay Thai are going to be fighting Andy Cruz. I think that's going to be a fight that's going to come to fruition. Kid Austin is a very well positioned to be. If Shakur Stevenson is probably going to be moving up to 140-pound division and face Teofimo Lopez early 2026. So Kid Austin, this is a fight, to be honest, that Kid Austin would probably be the man at 135 because Shakur will be going to 140. Tank is fighting an exhibition. Lamar Roach making his mark, but his only mark is having a draw with Tank. William Cepeda lost. Yeah, man. Kid Austin and then Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis moving up to the 140-pound division. Yeah, this will be Kid Austin, and this will be Kid Austin's division. It could have been Kid Austin's division by the end of November 8th. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.